Hello everybody, this is Gwyneth Isaac speaking. Just speaking about the Sydney Lindt cafe siege, okay? How many ways can I say Islam is an inherently violent religion? This is what their religion requires that they do, okay? Yeah, there we go. Now, this is going to, I think, this is my humble opinion, that this is going to end very badly. The reason why is, I've been watching the updates on the Channel 7 and ABC and all the rest of it, and I've been running their rolling coverage that they do when there's a major incident, which is in itself an indicator that this is something that's designed to introduce something. Now, the other thing is, Bill Shorten said something really interesting. He said, he said something like, we must act to protect the peace and safety of the Australian people. Now, in the Bible, Jesus said, the Lord Jesus Christ said, that when you hear people saying peace and safety, you know that sudden destruction cometh. Not my words, the words of my Lord Jesus. And another political guy, I think it was either Tony Abbott or Joe Hockey, said, oh no, hang on, it was the guy who's the New South Wales Chief of Police. He came on the TV and he said, we will recover, we will overcome. Something like that. He said, we will overcome, we will be stronger. Now, the links to the Harbinger thing, enough said. If anyone wants to search what the Harbinger is, the Harbinger, or however you say it, is, it says that when people say, we will overcome, we will be stronger, then God is going to humble them. It's not going to be any human that does it. It's going to be God. And, that's, if you want to read about it, then go and research on the internet. There's been loads of stuff written on the Harbinger, and I'm not going to go on about it here. But they said, we will overcome, we will be stronger. That was the New South Wales Chief of Police. And instead of saying, God help us, they said the thoughts and prayers of us almost as an afterthought are with the people in that cafe. And I said, well, yeah, that's, it was almost like an afterthought, and I felt very sad because I can tell you the siege, in my humble opinion of what I know of politics, is not going to end well. It's going to end one of two ways. Preferably, the better way for it to end would be if the police fired a tear gas canister from one of those rocket grenade things into the cafe, filled the cafe with tear gas and storm the place and arrest the bloke. That's going to be the better way for it to end. I can't see why they haven't done that before now. The other way that it could end is him blowing himself and everybody else up, or him shooting everybody in the cafe. Now, I've got to say this as well. There's been a few people commenting on YouTubes about this. I'm going to say it as well. So much for the Aussie gun laws decreasing the levels of violence in our society, huh? Taking guns away from innocent people who have them for their own protection and self-defence does not make a safer society. And I need to point this out as well. The fellow who killed his 3 neighbours up at Wedderburn the other day, I need to point out that that firearm was actually registered. It was not an unregistered firearm. And I don't think I've heard diddly squat in the media. I think I heard it once, maybe on one of the local radios or newspapers or news, that the firearm, or I might not have even heard it there, I might have just heard it from somebody locally, that the firearm was registered and it didn't prevent those 3 people from getting shot. And if even one person in that cafe had a handgun, concealed carry handgun, I can just about guarantee that this guy would not still be there. He would have been done in by somebody with a concealed carry weapon. This whole thing is just so sad, you know. It's all going to end really badly, and I'm just really I hardly know what to say. What can you do? What can you say? You know, increased police state measures ahead. We should make a big yellow and black sign. So, what can you do? Nothing, nothing, nothing. You know. Well, that's all I can say for today. So, see you later.